Today I'm going to teach you how to buy a duplex. This is perfect for house hacking or the BRRRR method, and I'm going to show you how to create wealth through real estate, starting off buying a duplex. So first thing that I want to discuss is it's really important to never buy at market value. We're here in Austin, Texas, ATX. And here in Austin, Texas, a good price for a duplex is somewhere around $350,000. Now, if a duplex is worth market value $350,000, you never want to pay $350,000. You always want to buy below value. So rule number one is never ever pay market value. Always try and buy the property at least 25% below market value. So if the property is worth $400,000, you want to try and buy it at $300,000. The reason that you want to do this is just in case prices start to decrease, you've still got some built-in equity that will allow you to never be underwater. The other reason why you want to do it is so that you make money day one. If you buy a property that's worth $400,000 and you buy it for $300,000, you just instantly made $100,000 the moment that you closed on it. Number two is you want cash flow. Now, what is cash flow? Cash flow is your rents minus your expenses minus your debt equals cash flow. Cash flow is what you're going to be able to take home every single month. You don't want to buy a property that loses money, so I'm going to teach you right now how to get cash flow out of this duplex. All right, so purchase price, let's say that ARV stands for after repair value, the market value is $400,000. Your purchase price is $300,000. Why? Why aren't you paying $400,000? Because you never buy at market value. You're paying $300,000, you're getting it 25% below what the value is, and you are coming in to $100,000 day one. So you bought it right, you bought below value. Now, what rents do we need to get in? How are we going to analyze this deal to see if it makes sense for us to buy it or not? An easy way to know if you got a good deal or not on cash flow is the 1% rule. The 1% rule means that you are going to get at least 1% of the purchase price in rents. So we bought this property for $300,000. That means we want our rents to be $3,000 a month. Now, if you got a duplex, that means that each side is going to pay $1,500. Not impossible to do here in Austin. Actually, very, very possible. So the reason you want to do that is because if you can get at least 1% of the purchase price in rents on a monthly basis, you're pretty much guaranteed to get some cash flow, or you're very well protected against other expenses that are going to come up along the way. So let's analyze this. The way that we're going to do that is we're going to run through a very basic analysis here. So $3,000 a month in rents equals $36,000 a year in rental income. You got $36,000 a year in rental income. Now we need to start subtracting the expenses. Property taxes on this property are going to be somewhere around $5,500, give or take. Taxes, $5,500. Insurance is going to be around, let's call it $2,500. Your management is going to be a percentage of the rental income. In this case, it's probably going to be about 7%, $36,000 times 0.07 gives us management fees, $2,500 a year. And then we're going to have some maintenance along the way. Now we're just going to estimate this and say $100 per unit per month. So that puts us at $2,400 a year. $2,400 a year in maintenance. Now, what is our total expenses? Now we need to add these up. So $2,400 plus $5,000, which is management and insurance, plus $5,500 for taxes, leaves us a total expense of $13,000, rounding up there. So now then it's going to leave us our NOI. So our NOI is our net operating income, and it is our income minus our operating expenses. So we got $36,000 minus $13,000 leaves us NOI of $23,000 a year. That means after we receive all of our rents, pay all of our expenses, we're going to be left over with $23,000 a year. Now, do you get to keep that $23,000? No, you don't. You don't get to keep the entire $23,000 because you did not buy this property cash. You bought it with a loan, you put a down payment down, and you have mortgage payments that you have to pay every single month. Let's look at the difference between our NOI and our debt payments to come up with our cash flow numbers. So our NOI was $23,000. All right, let's say that you did buy this property with 25% down. Let's say you got an investor loan, and let's say you're able to negotiate 7.5% interest-only payments for the first 5 years. So you bought the property for how much? $300,000. $300,000, and you put down 25%. So your down payment was $75,000. That means that you've got $225,000 financed. So what we're going to do to figure out our debt payments, and this is just an estimate, is take our $225,000 loan, the principal, multiply by 0.075, which is a 7.5% interest-only loan, and our debt is going to cost us $16,875 a year. Now we want to know what our cash flow is. So we take our $23,000, subtract our debt payments, and it leaves us with $6,125 in cash flow every single year, or about $510 a month. Now, this is a good deal. You bought it, the moment that you bought it, you made $100,000 because you bought it $100K below what it was worth, and you're gonna get paid $6,000 a year or $500 a month. Now, let's see what type of return that is on your down payment. Remember how much you put down? You put down $75,000. Let's see what type of return this is on the $75,000. So the way that we do that is we're going to take our cash flow and we're going to divide it by our down payment. 6125 divided by 75,000, multiply it by 100, and that's going to give you an 8.2 cash on cash return. So you're going to make $100,000 the day that you buy it. Instantly, that $75,000 you put down is now worth $175,000. You just made $100,000, and you're going to get an 8.2% cash on cash return, monthly payments $510 every single month to equal $6,125 a year on the $75,000 that you put down. Now here's the really cool thing, and here's how you're going to scale your real estate business, and this is how you can buy real estate infinitely forever and ever. So you're going to hold on to this for, let's say, 3 to 5 years. Debt payments come down, interest rates are lowering, the economy's a little bit better than it was the day you bought it, and let's say in about 3 to 5 years you want to go and refi the property. Let's say the new value of the property is $500,000. It appreciated a little bit. That's great. And you go to a bank and you say, hey, I want to get a new loan on my property. And the bank says, yeah, we'll give you a new loan. We'll give you 75% of its current value. They send out an appraiser comes, values the property at $500,000. The bank says, we'll give you 75% of that in a loan. And we're going to give you a better interest rate than you're currently getting. We'll give it to you 4.125%. And we'll give you interest-only payments for the first 3 years. Now, 75%, the new loan balance that this bank's going to give you is going to be, so the new loan is going to be $375,000. Now, this is good. I know what you're thinking. Well, I'm going to take on more debt. I'm going to have higher monthly mortgage payments. You actually probably are not, and we're going to run through the numbers right here. So you're going to take this $375,000 and you're going to pay off your previous loan balance. Remember, it was interest only, so you weren't paying down debt or principal. You're going to pay off your $225,000. That was your balance, old loan. You got to pay them back, so you're going to pay this back, and you're going to get to keep the difference. How much are you going to get to keep? $150,000. So cash to you. This is called a cash out refinance. Cash to you is $150,000. So you got your original $75,000 back plus an extra $75,000, and you were getting paid $6,000 a year, assuming you didn't raise rents over the first 3 to 5 years. And now let's calculate your new monthly mortgage payments. So now you've got interest only for the first 3 years. Your new loan balance is $375,000. So we're going to take $375,000, we're going to multiply it by 0.04125. That's our new interest rate, 4.125%. And now our annual debt service is only going to cost us $15,468 versus Your previous debt payments were $16,000. So now you're actually going to be paying $1,000 less every single year with your new debt payments because you got a lower interest rate. Even though it's a higher principal balance, you got a lower interest rate, you got to pull all your money back, and now you're going to cash flow even more every single year. You made money on this property, you're in it for free, and now you can go take this $150,000, go repeat the process, and do it again. If you want to learn more about how to do deals like this, how to wholesale deals, how to flip deals, how to take deals down like this, you need to go check out the Entrepreneur Academy. We got a lot of free ebooks out there. We do a lot of free education, and make sure you take advantage of it, because if you want to create wealth through real estate, you have to take action.